As more and more states make moves to legalize marijuana, the NFL is maintaining its ban against the drug. One America's Greta joins us live in studio now with details on how former NFL players are speaking out against the league's marijuana policy.
That's right. With the legalization of marijuana being a hot topic this election cycle, many former NFL players are now joining together and urging the league to lift its ban on the use of marijuana. This comes amid what some are calling a painkiller epidemic among NFL athletes. Former Denver Broncos tight end Nate Jackson is leading the push, saying medical marijuana is what helped him best manage the daily aches and pains of being a football player.
The pain of football, psychological, orthopedic, all that stuff, I think was aided for me by cannabis, and that's what I like to relay.
Referencing the abuse football players' bodies go through, Jackson says, quote, "There's no safe way to get hit by a truck." But he argues medical marijuana is a safer and non-addictive way to manage the pain.
I'm not trying to sell a product. I'm trying to balance the scales a little bit and offer my own experience, my own anecdotal, things that I went through and dealt with using cannabis to help me do that.
A 2011 study by researchers at Washington University found that compared to the general public, former NFL players are 4 times as likely to abuse prescription painkillers. Another former player is joining Jackson in the fight for medical marijuana.
What are all these drugs that I've taken since 1996? Depakote, Zoloft, Wellbutrin, Vicodin, Flexerol, Percocets, Vioxx, morphine, Toradol.
The league currently bans any use of marijuana, whether it be recreational or medical, testing players once before each season. But once they pass that preseason test, they're in the clear to use marijuana through the rest of the season. Jackson estimates that at least half of active players are currently using the drug to manage their pain. Those who might fail the test don't have that option, as they are placed into a substance abuse program and drug tested 3 to 4 times a week. So far, Jackson and Turley say their efforts have been unsuccessful, but expect at least some changes to be made soon.
When I talked about cannabis, I can't say marijuana, I can't say weed, I can't say get high, I can't say that kind of stuff to people I'm trying to convince of its efficacy. People that know about it, I can say it however I want. But people in the NFL, for example, the lawmakers, the team owners, those medical officials, they're not going to be swayed unless you appeal to them.
Roughly 1,300 retired players sued the NFL last year, alleging the league had illegally pushed players to take dangerous painkillers so they could get back on the field quickly. For One American News, I'm Greta. Back to you on the desk.